The University of Miami Hurricanes have a national brand and image built on decades of success in collegiate athletics. Miami's football and baseball teams are among the most accomplished in the country, with 9 national championships combined between the two programs. But for nearly a century, the men's basketball team was left out of the championship picture, until the 2022 season.
Well, the players and coaches always have high expectations for ourselves. We always set high goals and try to achieve those. Last year, we enjoyed a lot of success because of the tremendous team spirit that we had.
2022 was a year that saw Coach Larrañaga and Canes Hoops break records in right history. Last year's team was projected to finish 12th in the ACC. Miami's season ended with the team reaching the Elite Eight in the March Madness tournament for the first time in program history.
Just being able to make it to March Madness, let alone the Elite Eight, it was a wild experience. You really got to know what it feels like to be big time almost.
This year, early polls projected the Hurricanes to finish 4th in the ACC. Instead, the Hurricanes made it past the Elite Eight and advanced to its first ever Final Four.
I feel like it hasn't set in yet. I'm just living in the moment right now, and I feel like in the future, I'm gonna be like, wow, I really made it at this point, and it's just gonna be like, just in the historic book right now. So I'm just living in the moment, just going day by day.
It's an experience, a surreal experience. You know, not a lot of people should say they played in the Final Four, got to the Final Four, so just taking it every moment.
But the story of the last 2 seasons for the Hurricanes isn't something you can find in the tournament runs or in the win column. The biggest headline is how this team, in 2 seasons of time, turned a disengaged fan base into one of the most passionate ones in all of college basketball. And Coach Larrañaga, who just finished his 12th season with Miami, was at the center of it all.
Well, I like to think of our team not just being our basketball players and coaches. I like to think of it as the entire Miami community. Because without the student support, without them cheering us on, we don't have that 6th man.
Since last season, empty seats in the men's basketball student section are few and far between. Canes fans have set 4 of the top 5 student attendance records in program history since 2021, including the 2nd highest versus Notre Dame last season and the 3rd highest versus Duke this season. Although UM students did not break the all-time record, they were able to take part in a moment of history as they stormed the court for Miami's 2nd ACC regular season title and the program's first in 10 years.
Anybody that was at our Pittsburgh game at home here when we won the championship and cut down the nets, every student that was here that day will remember it for a lifetime. That was wonderful, and words can't even describe that.
The packed student section for the basketball team was not exclusive to the Watsco Center, however. Canes fans crowded the outside of the arena before Miami's trip to the Final Four, and thousands flew with them to Houston. When the stadium lights shined brightest for the Hurricanes at NRG Stadium, the crowd became a sea of orange and green. One
of the most incredible things is we sold more tickets to the Final Four than any of the other teams. We had 10,000 fans join us in Houston. It was absolutely incredible.
After 2 seasons of defying expectations and accomplishing what few thought possible, Canes fans know Coach Larrañaga is at the heart of the team's success and is the soul of the program.
The aura that he brings, he's experienced, he's a winner, and definitely that's something I think that transfers over to the players.
He really does take the time to acknowledge the fact that they're trying really hard, they really want student participation and attendance, and he really does care just about our experience in general in terms of how we watch and how we experience Canes hoops.
And he just loves reaching out to these new kids, these new students, welcoming them to the U, and always reminding them that we're all here as a group together to create just one big happy family. And so Coach L does that with his players and the regular student body every day.
The Hurricanes made program history in back-to-back years and fell short of their ultimate goal. But for Coach Larrañaga, the impact he hopes to leave on the program is far more than just the outcome of a pair of seasons.
One of the reasons I came to the University of Miami is my staff and I, we wanted to build a basketball tradition. And I think we've laid the foundation for it now, and hopefully it will continue to grow in the future.
Reporting for UMTV, I'm Daniel Toll.